Greetings, fellow fanboys. 'Tis I, Matthew, hitting you up with another fanboy review. Sorry the camera's a little different. It's from my new Kindle Fire that I just got for Christmas Hanukkah, or Life Day if you're a Star Wars fan. So I'm going to be hitting you up with another much-needed fanboy review. I went and saw the new Hobbit movie. The last part of the trilogy, which is called The Desolation of Smaug. No, I'm sorry, that was the last one. Sorry, I got confused. This one was the Battle of the Five Armies. I've been a little Lord of the Rings out. I really have. You know, it was good and fun at first, but as you can see, this is my Lord of the Rings section right here. That's an animated trilogy, regular trilogy, extended trilogy, 1 and 2 of the Hobbit, and extended versions of 1 and 2 of the Hobbit. Now, come on, y'all. Let's face it, that's 3, 6, 9 plus 4 that are currently available right now. 13 freaking DVDs. 2 more coming out. That's regular and extended version of the Battle of the Five Armies, which should have been titled There and Back Again. Now, last time we did a Hobbit review, I was a little harsh on the extra stuff they added, such as the love story between Fili and this elf character is not even supposed to be there, and Legolas is not even supposed to be there, but the other stuff they added apparently was in the appendices to the book trilogy. The parts about where Gandalf went when he left Thorin and company and Bilbo. And that is, he went to, which king of Angmar, or what was left of it, the Watchtower, to find the necromancer who was Sauron. Big surprise there. But I'm glad they're done. I am really glad they're done. This one, you had the same sweeping landscapes that are famous for, you know, the rest of the trilogy, being New Zealand. Beautiful, gorgeous New Zealand with its mountains and rolling hills and the occasional desert. So that was good. Cinematography was pretty on top. You know, Jackson does well on that. Hard to believe he started life doing horror movies, really cheesy horror movies such as Dead Alive and Bad Taste. Right? Sorry, I've been fighting the phlegm for a couple weeks now. So, anyway, camera work good. Parts of the story fell well short. I mean, yes, you got to see Smaug destroying the town, and of course his defeat, which if any of you have read The Hobbit, you know what happens. But when it actually got to the Battle of the Five Armies, this is where things fell apart. Let me put it this way, folks. It's not a comedy, but I was laughing a lot. There's like all this slow-mo, and every time I see Legolas with his extra blue eyes that weren't in The Lord of the Rings, I just crack up. Oh, not even a cameo by the legendary Billy Connolly could have saved it. I mean, I'm probably still going to buy it, being a completist and all that I am. I'm really glad it's over. Finally over. Unless they decide to do the Silmarillion. Oh! Or worse, The Adventures of Tom Bombadil. Hey, Tom Bombadil. Hey, Bombadillo. Which is one of the things I'm actually glad they left out of the trilogy. I know, I'm a very horrible Tolkien fan. But, I wasn't entirely displeased. There were still some cool moments, like, you know, when Bilbo gets back to the Shire and back to his house, and you see the look of Oh, whoops! I just spoiled everything. Yeah, in case you never saw the cartoon or you know, read the book, the subtitle is "There and Back Again." Oh no! Does he make it home? Oh no! So, spoiler alert. Oops. It was like, as part of my AD random moment. Years and years and years ago, when Titanic came out, there's a political cartoon about, people are standing in line saying, "Oh, the scenes where the ship sinks are really spectacular." And this kid turns to them and says, "The ship sinks? Thanks for ruining the ending." We know the ship sinks. Just like we know Bilbo gets home. We know that the dragon is defeated. Oh, there is a really cool part. When... Oh, how do I say this without spoiling more for those of you that haven't read the book? Thorin gets greedy, right? And that part's done really well. Because, you love him so much in the first two movies. You're really supporting this guy. You're like, yes, come on, Thorin, you gotta get home. And then he gets there and he just turns into a total... we'll watch the movie. I'd say you're not going to be terribly faulted if you wait till video on this one. Of course, all your buddies are going to have seen it in theaters, so go ahead or wait till the dollar movie. I mean, honestly, it was still fun. There was a lot of it that was a letdown. I mean, just a significant portion that was a gosh darn letdown. Like I said, I'm not supposed to be laughing at the epic moments of the Battle of the Five Armies, with all their slow-mo and crazy backflips and Legolas being there. But enough about Legolas. Oh, and something I didn't notice in 1 and 2, Legolas' dad, the Wood Elf King, is Lee Pace, who was Ronan the Destroyer. So, a little snippet there. Otherwise, you know who's in there. Arthur Darvill from Sherlock and from The Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy and Fargo. Ian McKellen from all his wonderful things, X-Men and Apt Pupil. He's done so many cool movies. It's hard to list them all. Go see it or don't. It's up to you. The power is yours! I think we'll switch back to a steady cam after this, guys. This is... Oh, no, stop! No, Okay. I'll keep reviewing them. You keep watching them. The next movie I'm going to watch is actually for free! The Interview is, somebody put it out on YouTube, so I'm going to watch that. I'm going to review it for you guys. So, yeah. Hang in there. I hope you all had a very Merry Christmas. Thank you for bearing with me, which little bit of fans I have, who are mainly my friends and family. I appreciate it. Anyway, be well, live long, prosper, Nanu fracking Nanu. Good night, everybody.